You're listening to Moviesucktastic.
Sounds like some bad movie.
Now, what about Argo?
Awesome. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. I mean, that's really how it's fucking Argo. Ben Affleck is one of the best working directors today. You have to agree with me now.
One of the best.
I just said that. I said one of the best working directors today.
I would prefer among the best, but this is
he has proven himself. He is one of.
Sure.
You know, he in my opinion, he's top 10.
Now, also a film that's garnered a little bit of criticism, mainly because of its portrayal of events that occurred. And I like his response when he was attacked. Canada got pissed off because it kind of downplays Canada's role and makes them look like they were a bit jerky, which Americans like to feel that way.
You know what? They held them for 69 fucking days. What do they want? Seriously.
Well,
I had power. I didn't have power for 13 days. I was going out of my fucking mind. These guys can't step outside. You know?
I liked his response to all the criticism where he said, you know what? It's based on a true story. We're going to take creative license with it because we have to create tension in a film. We have to create, like they're criticizing, oh, there wasn't like this mad dash at the end for the airport. It says, no, but it's a film. If everything went fine, it would be dull and boring and anticlimactic. We need a climax. It's a movie, motherfucker.
That's right.
Anybody who goes to a film based on a true story and gets bent out of shape because it's not 100% accurate, go read a fucking history book. It's a movie. It's entertainment. Shut up.
And as far as Best Supporting Actor goes, I think we're also looking at Best Supporting Actor. I think Alan Arkin gets it, and he was in this movie for 15 minutes.
Alan Arkin already won Best Supporting Actor, didn't he? For Little Miss Sunshine. Did
he win for? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so
but I think he's that good in here. I don't think De Niro gets it.
I don't think he's enough in here. I don't think he's in this film enough to get at Best Supporting. He was good, but he's really he's not even supporting. He's almost like an ancillary character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well just say John Goodman gets Best. John Goodman's in the film just as much as he is. I mean, I don't see it.
He was real good in it too.
Yeah, I think it's just okay. Let's give it to Alan Arkin. We like him, but there's not enough in the film to warrant an Oscar.
Right.
You know, even Ben Affleck's character is a bit monotone through the whole thing, and I get why it's the character, but still, I mean, there's not great range in the character, but that's because that's the way the character's supposed to be. That's how that's how you survive in that kind of field.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I didn't like?
What's that?
The end credits, where
For Argo?
they showed, of Argo, no, of some other film. At the end credits of Argo.
It's like Schaefer. What? Why'd you call his name? Because I'm fucking him.
Yeah.
Is he here? No.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I like that. Yeah, that was good.
Anyway.
Because I'm fucking him.
They show scenes from the film, and next to it they show scenes from like actual footage from the time period to show how accurate it was.
Right.
And I think doing that was almost just kind of like rubbing. It's a little vain. A little. See how good we did this? See how close we were?
Oh, stop.
No, I honestly I didn't.
I think you see it that way. I think
I don't think I'd be the only one who thinks that.
You probably aren't, but I think I looked at it as more fascinating than oh wow, look how vain they are in doing that. No, I thought it was neat. I was like, cool, that's somebody that takes that is definitely taking pride in their craft.
And
Ben
holy
Affleck
shit,
is what?
holy shit, fuck Iran. What the fuck? Seriously, fuck
Yeah.
Iran. I mean, I try to keep neutral on a lot of this stuff because you get the right wing and the left wing, and they start
Right.
talking about it, and you just watch like parts of this film, and it's based on history, so it's not totally skewed. And fuck these people. What the fuck was that about? These pencil pushers at the embassy, they're all the spies. We're going to, fake executions. We're going to track them down and kill them. Jesus, people. I mean, calm the fuck down. You got rid of your guy. Your
Right.
other guy's in power. Fuck you. I like when they showed like clips of, oh, I don't know why they should just go and kill a couple of them. It's like, I'm starting to agree with you. I mean, obviously the film's going in a certain vein here. I like how nowhere in the film did they mention that Reagan, the whole October surprise with Reagan,
Oh,
that Iranian
no.
hostage. They just keep saying, we finally got the hostages released. Says, yeah, by we means not you, Jimmy. It's probably a sore spot, And I'm not saying that positive or negative as far as right wing or left wing. It's just funny how that little aspect gets kind of glossed over in the film too. So again, it's not historically accurate, but there's enough in there where I'm like, really, yeah, I can see why you'd really be. And that kind of situation it's enough to make you think right wing.
right. Now
Really
I got
is.
I have a little piece of Alan Arkin's performance here. This was something I was going to play in the opening of the show, but in lieu of that, I decided to play our fans giving us the congrats for our 100th episode. But I want to play this
Oh yeah,
because
that's right.
this is good. I like this. All right, here it is.
Hi, I only got a couple of minutes. I'm getting a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Mazel tov, Lester.
I'd rather stay home and count the wrinkles on my dog's balls. Okay, you got 6 people hiding out in the town of what? 4 million people, all of whom chant death to America all the livelong day. You want to set up a movie in a week. You want to lie to Hollywood, a town where everybody lies for a living. Then you're going to sneak 007 over here into a country that wants CIA blood on their breakfast cereal, and you're going to walk the Brady Bunch out of the most watched city in the world.
Passed about 100 militia at the airport. That's right.
Right.
I think we're looking at I know he just won 3-4 years ago, but I really do think he gets it. I do.
I don't know.
He's not in it enough. Anne Hathaway is not in Les Mis enough, but I think you're gonna get the Oscars are gonna go to short performances this year. Because I think with what they'll feel is they were more entertained, more enthusiastic about these characters in short performances than they will be about other characters in entire films or much longer performances. I think that's what happened with Judi Dench in Shakespeare in Love. She was only on the screen for 7 minutes, but they thought her character was that fascinating, that well done. They gave it to her. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of that movie, Shakespeare in Love, at all. I'm really not. I think the wrong film. I thought that film won Best Picture that year. I thought that was the wrong movie.
We've argued this case over and over again. I agree.
Yes, I understand. Well, you don't agree that Saving Private Ryan should have won Best Picture, but I
fuck
do
that piece of
believe.
shit.
Stop. You need to stop right now. Not on our 100th episode. Don't you dare.
There's a wonderful article. Google Saving Private Ryan and William
it's all wrong.
Goldberg, and it just tells exactly how stupid the screenplay was.
No. I read the article and I don't agree with it at all.
It's on our Facebook page. Go back and check it out. You'll agree with me.
Yeah.
With him.
Please do.
And with me.
And write the show and tell us your opinion. So, the plot of Argo is simple. It really is a very simple plot.
It's a film,
and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying it's it's
Well, I mean,
it's
there's
ABC.
Really, there's, really,
There's no twists, no turns, nothing crazy.
there's really not a lot going on beyond the premise, and what you're really watching is just the unfolding of how everything's thrown together so quickly, and then these characters being stuck in these situations. I mean, so I mean, the whole film takes place over what after
72
your
hours.
opening. Yeah, like a couple, 2 or 3 days, 3 or 4 days from the setup to execution. So after Act 1, where you get the setup for how they got into that position, the rest of the film is just pretty much a mad scramble to get this crazy CIA scenario out there.
And let me tell you, the opening of this movie, one of the best openings that I've seen in a long time for a movie, where there's so much happening. It just grabs you. It just really pulls you in.
I like but you can tell this was made for Americans, not only because it shits on the Canadians, but the opening is a little cartoon history lesson of Iran. Like a little comic strip.
Weren't those supposed to be storyboards? Or similar to storyboards?
That's what they're supposed to be. It's a comic book history lesson for the Americans who don't know what the fuck what the fuck Iran was about. They pretty much had to say.
Okay, I guess so. All right.
The American audiences don't have, and I'm not saying I'm a great history student myself, but they knew in order to get this past a large audience, we need to have a little history lesson at the beginning, and what better way than to have nice, cute cartoons, our comics book strip animate, what.
And I hate to say this, but if this film doesn't win Best Picture, it might be because of that.
No,
just
I don't think
judging by the rest of the film, of the tone, the pacing, how well it was done, to have something like you were just talking about with these cartoon panels, it seems like it doesn't fit. If those panels were drawn a little darker, a little differently, maybe.
They just had to give a history lesson to the theater audience. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but I do agree with you that I thought it was a little too cartoony, but it definitely, in my opinion, felt.
But you're also right, because it was storyboard, so it fit into the theme of the film.
Well, yeah, and for all I know, those were actual storyboards they used in 1979, and then boo on me.
No, but they were storyboards about the Shah and everything, so it wouldn't have been the same movie.
Oh, all right. Well, okay, maybe. Okay, I'll go with this then. Maybe they were drawn in the same way the storyboards were drawn for the fake Argo movie. Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to help him out. I'm trying to give him credit. I
don't think it's working.
It's not. It ain't. Fuck. So anyway, do we want to rate the movie? Are we done with it?
I mean, there's not much to say about Argo. We both liked it.
There really isn't. I mean, it's always harder to review movies when you like them.
If I have any complaints, it's the '70s mustaches, but they're part of the era.
Yeah. Now
remember the '70s in The Lovely Bones.
Yeah, nothing like
this. This is the '70s I remember vaguely. Argo is what the '70s were. The Lovely Bones is what the '70s are in Peter Jackson Megaland.
His fucking brain.
But a good film. I definitely deserved to be nominated. And I think it's. Oh, and by the way, Ben Affleck sporting a beard, goddamn sexy. Loving the beard. Go full beard.
I'm even sporting a beard tonight myself.
I can't see you, so I have no idea.
I haven't shaved in 2 weeks.
There you go. Do the full beard, man.
I just
don't any that manscaping bullshit with the soul patch in the sides.
Yeah, I don't.
Just let it go. Let it go natural. All man. Affleck's got it. All man.
It's just lazy. For me, anyway.
I hope he keeps the beard. I'm digging the beard.
He's had the beard all through press.
Yeah, I hope it stays, because I think it's doing him good.
He's probably thinking, much like, playoff hockey. It's lucky.
What?
He probably has had the beard since they were making the movie.
Because he plays hockey?
No, because he's. Never mind. I don't even know why I bothered.
Good. Let's never mind that and move on.
I was just merely pointing out that people, find not shaving to be lucky.
And there he goes.
And there I go.
Like hockey players.
Like hockey players. Or as Danny would say, hockey.
I thought they found a lack of teeth lucky.
No.
Okay.
All right. So on IMDb, it is a solid 8.0. 8.0. It's a solid 8.
It's 8.1, motherfucker. Refresh your screen.
Did you just rate it?
No, it's 8.1.
No, mine says 8. I did refresh my screen.
Well, yours is wrong. So,
all right,
how many votes does yours say? No, how many votes does yours say? You don't have it up, do you?
No, I do. I had it up on 2 screens. It still says 8.0. I opened it up on a brand new screen. 93,164.
93,000 votes? Okay, my screen's old. It's 8.0. Mine's only with 91,000 votes, so all right.
So there's been 2,000 votes since we've done the show?
I don't know, since one of us refreshed.
When was the last time you had this on the screen?
I don't know!
Did you have this on the screen at like lunchtime today?
All right, it's 8.0.
Hey, you're bad-mouthing me a minute ago. You're yelling at me.
I've had the screen open for 3 weeks, okay?
Refresh your screen, motherfucker. It's like, come on. I'm telling you what's on my screen. I even opened up a new screen just for you.
Well, that's probably what did it then.
Oh, is that what it was?
You want to rate this or not, bitch?
I would actually go higher than 8 on this one.
Really? I wouldn't.
No, I would. And here's my problem. I don't think it's a 9, but I think it's better than an 8. If we could go half points, I'd say 8.5. But I'd be willing to go. I'd be willing to go 9 because I can't do 8.5.
Let's start 9, but I'm gonna knock it down to 8 because of the history lesson.
Cartoon panels. Okay, I'll let you have that.
All right, 8.
I'll let you have an 8.
I mean, it would be 9 if I really, really liked it more than I did.
No, I don't. And it validates my Ben Affleck is one of the best working directors today.
Among the best, yes.
One of.
Yeah, among them, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Bastard.
100 of these? My God, how have we made it?
I don't know, dude. I really don't. We did this one in an hour. How fucking ironic is that? Our 100th episode is like our shortest episode in 3 years.
That's because we're fucking tired of doing it. That's it. Enough of this shit.
Fucking A right, man.
Gotta set up the sound every time.
Oh, God.
And Scott gets a name wrong.
Gets a name wrong.
Yeah, Rex
here's to another 100. If we're doing this in another 100 episodes, we better be getting paid for it.
Well, we don't really make movement that much towards that, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty much the same thing we do without. This is the exact same thing we would do without the podcast, except we wouldn't have to set up sound before talking about films.
True.
That's pretty much it. So that awkward silence means we're done for the episode.
I think so. Well, you know what? All right. I do want to say this. It has been 100 episodes, and
he's firing me.
What? I'm firing you. That's right.
He's
no, in all honesty, it's been awesome. I never thought I really never thought we'd get to 100 episodes. I really do. What's that?
I never thought we'd get to 10.
Well, you know, we had so many problems in the beginning.
Unlike now.
Now
it goes smooth as silk. I can't even begin to describe how easy it is now.
You know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what it is.
What is
I
it,
don't-
Joey?
I don't have fucking time for the setup anymore. I don't.
When we
Before-
first started the show, I was unemployed, right?
Yeah.
I was unemployed, and you didn't have any kids.
I
So between the two of us, there was ample time to fuck around.
mean, through
We didn't-
40 or 50 episodes.
Yeah, if you listen back to the older episodes, don't listen to episode number 1 because you won't make it through just because of the horrible sound quality. If you go
Yeah,
back,
that was interesting.
Joey and I would record a lot of the older episodes like sitting next to each other in front of a microphone because we would take the time out. We would take a day and get together and record an episode or two.
And we record hours. We do 5-6 hours.
I think the one day we did 5 hours in a row. It was like 3
And
episodes.
we cut that into 3 or 4 episodes.
Mhm.
Because we knew we couldn't get together as often as we would have liked. And, even though we live in the same state, we live an hour apart. So it would be, do you have time to come to me? Do I have time to come to you? And if you didn't have time, we didn't get out an episode. So that first year and a half, was literally us busting our asses, going to each other's houses, recording episodes, editing in sound files and editing out parts of the show that maybe didn't sound right. And there was, not that I'm saying there's less love now. That's not it. It's just that we had the time and the patience, and we didn't have the job or the children to get in the way of us doing the show. And now we do. We still have a lot of fun doing the show. Sometimes it gets harder and harder every week to just, get to do it. Like, just for instance, our 100th episode should have been last week, but bigger shit prevailed, and we couldn't do it.
Bigger shits means me.
It wasn't in the cards. So
It's been a journey. It's been a journey. 100 episodes has been a journey, and slowly but sure. And again, since we're not trying to turn this into a business, we're just trying to do it for fun. It's been slow building certain aspects. We have the website now. We've got we have a Tumblr that I'm not using. We have a Facebook page that we update fairly regularly. You can get us on multiple feeds. And we get artwork and stuff done, and we had callers calling. We have a decent download rate. We're getting terabytes.
Yeah.
Terabytes downloaded monthly of the show. So we have listeners, and we're happy.
We have
with
all that. We have a lot of shy listeners that don't like to really call in. But you know what? In this day and age, where everything is what I was going to say is, in this day and age where everything is just so instant, you pull it in through your iPhone or your iPod or whatever in your car, you're listening to it instantly. Even if I tell you right now what the phone number is, you're not going to really remember unless you listen to it again later. And then even if you had a question, a lot of people, they might say, never mind. I love the show, but never mind. Maybe I'll call next week. Or maybe I'll call the following week. Maybe I'll call next month. I think everything is just so instant, it's harder and harder for people to participate. Just as long as they're listening, as long as I see the bandwidth is moving, then I know people are listening, and that's really what, matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, what were you going to say?
I was just saying, I think our audience is just too busy to do stuff like that. I've seen other podcasts that are just pretty much I've listened to a couple recently, and there's like just a bunch of young guys, like maybe us 20 years ago, just sitting around talking shit, and it's like just very loosely, just a lot of personal stuff, just a lot of, and they're funny. It's great. It's like hearing a bunch of friends sitting around talking, and then I go to iTunes and they got 80 fucking reviews. It's like, what the fuck is this? Because all the other people listening to this podcast are also sitting around. They have all day, not doing anything, and I think our audience is not. I'm not saying
Slackers.
Opposite. I'm saying our audience is the
They're a little
opposite
bit
of
older. They're probably.
I wouldn't say sophisticated, but I'd say maybe slightly more mature. Not too mature for our rape episode and things like that, but mature enough where they have stuff going on. So
they have day jobs and they have other responsibilities. Sure.
taking the time out to say, "Hey guys, good job." It's like, fuck it, they know it's a good job. That's why they're listening. So,
Right.
but
we did get 2 more reviews on the iTunes page.
That's because we rock.
Yeah.
Another couple of years of this, we'll have like 12.
Maybe.
But I mean, I just want to say, we're grateful to have all these people listening. We're glad you're listening, and I am personally glad that you find our caterwauling about films at least mildly entertaining.
I think so. I think one of the best reviews we had was, they're just like Car Talk if they talked about cars. But then somebody told me that we should really take that as a compliment, because apparently Car Talk is
huge.
Is huge.
Huge, yeah. No, I knew that. I knew Car Talk was big. And these 2 jackasses, they just on NPR, they just talk about cars, and it's just, they have their own following. They have like book series, right. And it's insane. Yeah. So yeah, I took that at heart as being serious, because but again, I think the difference is just that. I don't know what the difference is.
Me neither. All right. I think it's time to go.
Joey's giving that.
There's not. I mean, we could do a top 10. We could do all that stuff. But you know what? Let's keep it simple.
Joey, quote us some numbers.
No.
I want to say. I gotta say before I go. I've been going to the movie theater more recently. More and more recently. This past weekend, went to see Parker.
How was it?
It was good. Don't believe the trailer. The trailer plays it up to be more light than it is. It's a decent update of the payback version of the Parker books. Yeah, it's very good. Darker than that. Now, I boycotted theaters for a year. We found a new theater recently, the Rave Cinema. There's a new chain, and I really like Rave Cinema. Very nice. Setup's beautiful. And have had great luck going to weekend matinees in the past.
Okay.
Last weekend, decided to go see a film around 5, 6 o'clock instead.
And
I had a couple behind me, and this is the freakiest part, because it's not like I could turn around and say anything. I had a couple of what's a good phrase? Drool cups. Idiots. The only thing I can think of in my head was just how insane I would go if I had to sit in a car ride back home after the film with these people as well. They didn't talk, but every time something would happen on the screen, the male counterpoint of this retarded duo would laugh.
Uh-huh.
And this is not an exaggeration. This is not me blowing it out.
Fun of. Okay.
This is not me. Yeah, this is actually the laugh. I'm not even beginning to joke.
Sounds like someone we know.
No, worse.
No, I'm kidding. But not.
And then
really.
the girl would go. And not even funny parts either. Not even, something would happen and it'd be like not funny, and then it's like every time he laughed, in my head his teeth got bigger and bigger out of the front of his face. And then not it's this weird psychosis that's going through this country now. People, if they aren't externalizing their thoughts, then they're not experiencing anything. Something has to come out of them for them to feel like they're actually there. So even though they're supposed to be watching and just taking things in and not being a participant, merely observing and viewing and recording mentally, there's this need to go and oh, shut the fuck up. Holy shit.
The film Idiocracy, sometimes I really truly feel we're headed in that direction. Have you ever seen the film Idiocracy?
No, but I get the concept.
See it. No, I'm serious.
I know.
See it.
I know.
It really feels like we're headed in that direction.
Not the first person to say it to me. It's on my list. I'm not avoiding it.
It's a great film too. But
I've heard, yeah.
I remember
But
buying the stock option for that on HSX when it was just what was it? Just I think it was just called 3000.
No
Supposed
idea.
to take place in the year 3000.
Do not remember.
Anyway, all right, we're dragging on now.
Yeah,
We're just
well,
we're just dragging.
I just had to share that. That's all.
Well, I'm glad you did.
It's just dude. Just imagine you're in the theater. It's dark. And you just hear that behind you.
It's like your own cartoon character.
It's the fucking dog from Droopy sitting behind me. I can't look around.
Droopy dog.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Episode 100. I actually didn't think we were going to get to it somehow. But we did.
Look it up.
We did. All right, everybody. You know what? Leave us voicemail at 908-514-4470. You can email us at themovieguys@moviesucktastic.com. You can go to iTunes and download all of our episodes for free. You can go to our website and download all of our episodes for free.
You can send us money too if you want.
Sure, send us
Whatever.
money. Why not? Go to our Facebook page. Go to our lunch.com page. Just do a search for Moviesucktastic in your favorite browser, and we'll show up. Because that's how we roll.
We're everywhere. Everywhere!
Everywhere, do not forget my name.
Moviesucktastic!
It sucks. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.